approval status list is actually list down all the status of your request, payment request. So we have few types of status here: waiting, approval, approve, open, rectify, reject, and all. So waiting approval, as usual, you click on the check button, it will list down all the waiting approvals listing for you. So you can see we have the document number, we have the vendor number, payment date, and also the amount, and submit by who. So, and also the status. So the status here showing 0% of approvals mean that there is still no one approved yet. It's still waiting for a person to approve. And like this one is actually showing you it's still waiting 2 person to approve, and it's have the approved have been 33% and approved successfully. So from the list also you can actually view the record by ascending or descending. So just double click here. So you will be seeing that this is the sort by the PV number by ascending. So you can click here, another click, then it will show you by descending. So same thing for other column. If you want the views by the dates by ascending or descending, just double click on it, then it will actually help you to sort accordingly. So from another thing I need to show is the filter. So it's useful because let's say I want to filter out some of my vendor. I want to view for only one of the particular vendor payment. So I can always put in A0051. You can see now it's filtered out all the A51s for me. So this is all the payment have been filtered for this particular vendor. So the filter can be filtered by vendor code, can be filtered by payment voucher number. All the columns or all the text here is able to filter. So let's say I want to view for payment 34, I can just put in 34. So now you can see that this PV is filtered out for you. So, and let's say we go to the open status here. So, and click refresh button. So here we're showing you all the opens PV. Means that you have saved and key in the transaction for request payment, but you haven't submit for approval. So like this one, this is actually, if you can't see as empty submission here, means that you have saved the transaction but you still haven't actually sent for approval. So if you want to go to amend the vouchers, yes, you can. Just click the drill down buttons here. So you will drill down to the PV itself, and you can do some changes here and save it again. Once you click the check buttons, means you have submitted for approval, then all the field will be dim out. Okay, so like this one, if I click on the drill down button, you can see all the field is blocked. It cannot be edited anymore because it's sent out for checking for approval. That's why you can't do anything, but you're still able to add the attachment if you need, because attachment will be open for all status, so you can add in the attachment anytime, but you cannot remove it. Okay, once you add it, you cannot remove, because these documents will we don't allow you to remove it, because we don't want simply you send for approval and later on you remove the whole thing out, then it defeats our purpose. So that's why we are taking out the remove button. For everything you have to submission for approval, no more editing for the attachments. So another things I want to show on the approval list is you're able to filter the PV number by period. So let's say you want to view the whatever previously transactions, you can, but I'm not sure I have any transaction for May or not. Let's say I put May, so see whether I have or not. Sorry, I don't have. So my transaction is always on July. That's why if you have, then it will filter out accordingly for you. So means that you can filter by dates and also by status. So for rectified, okay, so we have the rectify and the reject is a bit different. So for rectified status mean that whatever payment approvals, this your approvals personnel will actually ask you to do some rectifications, but they didn't reject your requestations. So you can still modify the whole things and actually resubmit for approval again. For rejects status basically is the whole payment is rejected. So if you request, you need to do a new request again. If you really need to do need the payments to be approved. That's why this is the differences between the rectifies and the rejects. So approve is basically is just show you whatever payment have been approved. So you can see it's 100% approved here. So you that's why we split this status accordingly.